Hello.
This thing growing here. Hey guys, Nathan Conrad here, interviewing my good friend Chesky Ramos.
Hey man, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Chesky. President of Fake Four, lead singer and lead guitar player for Chesky. So Chesky, I've noticed on your song No New York, you say that this is not New York and this is not a sold out crowd. What do you do when you're playing in New York to a sold out crowd?
Well, you know that's actually a really good question. It sounds simple enough and funny enough, but it's a good question because that song, you know, if you've heard that album, it's a concept record about this artist named Julius and the Bearded Savior, and that's his band or whatever. And we originally had a little short song. It was probably like a 2-minute song maybe, called Hello New York. And in this song, it was sort of like Julius's triumphant, rise to stardom, kind of like, when Ziggy played guitar, it was sort of like, like Ziggy Stardust kind of thing.
Yeah.
It was sort of like his glory days. There's a song about his glory days. It was called Hello New York. It's about a sold out crowd in New York. And then DJ Scientist was like, oh, the song's not going to fit on the album. It's too punky sounding. There's a weird Jello Biafra intro. We just, we're going to have to take this off the album. And so I was, I pleaded with him a little bit, but at the end of the day, he sent me this other beat. He's like, finish this beat, and this is going to fit better on the album. And what I wrote was a fan's perspective on Julius and sort of like trying to talk to him backstage. And, this is the later Julius that he's already kind of failed. You know what I'm saying? This is like from my perspective. And of course I always include personal stories within those lyrics, but No New York is telling Julius, this is not New York anymore. You don't have any more sold out crowds. You're no better than I am. That's what it is.
That's a great answer. When I was on tour all month, did you, and you saw my tour dates, did you wish that you were on tour with me?
Yeah. Yeah, I wish I was on tour often, but sometimes life doesn't allow you to be on tour.
I understand. So, y'all gonna sign me to Fake Four?
Where's the gun?
Y'all hiring?
It's like, can I hold your shoe? Can I see your pants?
I'll be your best friend.
Hey, let me borrow your shirt.
Hey, I was wondering if I could live at your house for a while.
My mom's a nice lady. She might let you live with her.
That's good. That's good. So in the
She's
band,
done that, by the way.
has she?
Yeah, I had this weird high school friend. His name was the Bootlegger, and he used to dress in. He just wore do-rags.
Sounds like a nice guy.
Everything he did was sort of like he'd buy. He'd go to the local flea market and buy all these like fake Nike clothes, super baggy. He painted his car big. He had like a '94 Taurus, and he painted it baby blue. Because he loved the color baby blue. He's a manager at McDonald's, just all wrapped out, and he's like, Margarita, can I live with you? He lived in our basement. In our completely, he lived in our basement for a while I was away at college.
Oh, wow.
So my mom is a pretty nice lady.
That's nice. I always wonder when I'm on tour, when people say, you can stay here as long as you want. What if I wanted to stay a lot longer? Have you ever thought that before?
I've thought about it. Man, I've thought about it a number of times. Like, I don't know. I remember, I go places often, I'm like, man, I just kind of want to live here for a while. And I think eventually maybe I'll try that, when I have more freedom in my life.
Nice family offers you a spot in their house, you just take them up on it.
I don't know about that, but I'm saying I'd like to live in different places, and I'd probably start with one of those families.
Yeah, that's
one of those nice people on tour that like feed you and bed you and pick you up on tour.
So as a vegetarian, do you eat eggs?
I do.
the same as meat?
Not really. I wouldn't say that.
I think it's
An
the same as
unfertilized egg is not really. Are we gonna argue with this?
I mean, you know, or this is like a pro-life
It's kind
sort
of
of
gross.
thing.
It's kind of gross.
But if you're pro-life, you know, you're aborting the embryo of the egg.
That's true. That's
what,
true.
What about cheese? Isn't cheese meat?
No.
This comes from the animal, you know.
It does come from the
It
animal.
comes from the animal family. Okay.
There was a time when I did not eat any of that stuff, but I couldn't resist it.
On one of your songs, I think it may have even been No New York, I noticed you say, I don't drink beer, we grew beards. But I noticed the other night when we stopped at a gas station that you went straight for a sarsaparilla root beer. How do you explain to your fans the inconsistencies?
I don't drink beer. I never liked